Welcome to Dali 17. My name is Emma. I work at the front desk, and today I'm going to talk about my favorite piece in this collection. My favorite piece in this collection is called The Phoenix, and I really love this piece because it is, I love the colors. I love the combination of the really bright reds and the yellows with the blue. I think that's one of Dali's strong points, is like the bright, vibrant reds and oranges that he uses. I also love the imagery. I've started a lot of my work as an artist in figure drawing and in like the exploration of predominantly female bodies, and I think that's something that I do love about this piece, is the female form and how it's very fluid and with the piece, but it's also very obviously a female form, and I enjoy the nudity as well as kind of seeing the body as a piece of art. I also really love this piece because I love surrealism, and I love kind of putting different objects, especially different animals, together with the human form, as he has done here with the bird head. I have a couple of pieces myself where I have combined women's faces and women's portraitures with snakes and octopus and other creatures as well, so I really enjoy that. I also really love the symbolism that I believe is here. I think that it's important to have the picture right here of inside there's man and a horse and there's a tree, and of course this is Dali, so I'm not entirely sure what he was going for here, but personally I think it's very representative of kind of life coming from this female form, and he's nude as well, so there's still that kind of nudity and that feeling of, you know, the human form and the idea that it's coming from this woman that's fiery phoenix, and the idea of the phoenix and rebirth and coming up from the ashes. And just also the look on the phoenix's face is very intense and confident and very staring straight at the person who is looking at it. So if you look at this painting, the eye of the phoenix is directly staring at you, and I think that adds with the red and the flames and the confident figure holding itself. I think that just adds to the intensity of the piece. I feel a personal connection towards surrealism in my work, partially because I've always been drawn to surrealism and to magical realism. I actually love, my favorite novels and books are magical realism because I love the ability to use something that is completely unrealistic or something that is disjointed to represent something deeper or something larger. And so I think that when you use surrealism or you use magical realism, it's not so much you're painting or describing or presenting a subject, but it's more the feeling behind it, the emotion behind that. And I think it's looking at it at a perspective or at something from new eyes in a way that can kind of bring people in. So, for example, in this piece, I feel a connection towards it, and someone else might see other parts of it that draw them, and that's because it's surrealism, so it can be represented. And in my own work, partially what I do is I use surrealism and I use other imagery to then relate to what I'm feeling. I did a piece recently that was a self-portrait, and I had an octopus coming out of my heart area, and octopus in my work represents creativity and kind of like a desire for creativity and intelligence, as I've learned a lot about them, and so that was representing that for me. And then in the background I had flames of a forest on fire, which to me really represented just the world was burning around me, and in this kind of like burning world I had this water creature of creativity that's coming out of me and making me stronger. And so that, for me, was really an example of what Surrealism can do. Surrealism can create an image that is more than just a person. It is more than just, it's a concept. It can be a concept or a feeling. Thanks for listening today to me describe my favorite piece in the museum. If you would like to come see this yourself, it is amazing in person. And we have a number of other incredible pieces in this collection. So I do recommend coming down and see us at Dali 17 in Monterey. Also, if you can't make it, you should subscribe to our YouTube. Check us out. We're on all social media. And I hope you enjoyed this.